Okay. For those of you joining on Zoom, you are welcome. Remember, this is allowed for only those outside Accra, and we are currently trying to work on accommodation for them. If you're in Accra, it's mandatory that you come around for classes. In-person lessons is important. Okay, so all mathematics today. Oh, that reminds me. Yeah, I didn't give you an assignment, but I told you to go home, right? I told you to go home and go home and use the note I gave you. Oh, don't miss that one. I told you to go home and use the note no, sorry, the previous questions I solved with you. Okay, for the formula. I told you to, yeah, I told you to use the previous question. I use the formula to solve the questions we were solving manually. That's what I told you, if you remember. Yeah, so, and I believe you all tried that. Did you all do that? I asked you not to concentrate on the questions that would say the interest rate was compounded monthly, quarterly, or semi-annually. I told you to ignore questions like that. I also told you to ignore those kind of questions that will tell you that along the line, the person came to withdraw a certain amount of money from the bank, or along the line, the person came to add a certain amount of money from the bank. I asked you to ignore all those questions and tackle those basic questions. Could you all do that? Grace, did you attempt using the formula for any of that? Be honest with me. I'm not gonna scold you.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Bright, could you do that? Bright.
Yes, sir.
Be very honest with me. Cassandra. Cassie, could you
No,
do that? You didn't.
sir.
Did you say no? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Did she say no or yes? I'm a bit confused. What's your answer?
No, sir.
No.
Service.
Okay. Boahema.
Service, I did it.
You did.
Yes.
Okay. French.
Yes, please.
Okay. Ajua, you were at the dentist. I'm not sure you were following. You got that part of instruction. Patience. Patience, could you do that? Did she say no or yes?
No.
Okay. Anthony. So patience and Cassie. Anthony.
No, sir.
Okay. Bediako.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Claudia. No.
Yes, please.
Okay. Claudia, you are a double tracker, right?
Yes, please.
Okay. Princess.
No, please.
No. Okay. Those saying no, I don't know. You have to do it because you can see that the formula is easy, right? But that is the part your strength in algebra is tested. Yeah, that's the part your strength in algebra is tested. You have to go and do it. Yeah, you have to go and do it. I don't want to bring a question here and then we use a formula to solve because it will take us back. Yeah. So go back to our YouTube channel, play the video all over again, and then please do it. Okay, do it. I said a couple of things. I explain what it means when you have a fraction in a bracket and it's raised to an exponent, what it means. I explain when you have a whole number multiplying a fraction in a bracket, what the whole number does, what it multiplies. I spoke about that. Yeah, go and learn it. Okay. But those of you that use the formula to practice the questions I told you, please, if you have any objection, bring it on right now. If you have any concern, talk to me right now. Because today, I am going to show you how you use the formula to solve that kind of question where it will tell you, oh, along the line, the person came to withdraw this amount of money from the bank, or he came to add up this money from the bank. Yeah, I'm come to show you how to approach that. If you have any question, please ask now. I'm giving you just less than a minute, 30 seconds. If you have any question about what you were doing back home, let me know. 30 seconds. 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Okay. Someone should dictate the question I gave you to me. Because at the end of the day, I want you to see that, oh, the final answer is the same. All right. Yeah. The question, I want you to dictate the question that had the clause along the line. He came to withdraw, yeah, some amount of money. I don't know if it was 5,005 or whatsoever. You know that very question. Dictate it to me. I want to write, please. Hello. See, I'm waiting. Don't waste my time. I barely hear you.
Deposited 300,000 cedis in the bank.
You sure that's the question?
Yeah. So there's another one, the trader deposited another.
It was two different questions.
Yes.
Tell me about a trader deposited.
That's it. A trader deposited 900,000 cedis in the bank at 7% per annum.
Please hold on. Please, can you see me writing?
Yeah.
Okay, a trader deposited what?
900,000.
900,000.
9,000. Sorry, say 9,000
Okay. 9,000 Ghana cedis in a bank
at 7% per annum.
hold on at 7% what
Annual compound interest.
per annum compound interest
5 years.
for 5 years.
Okay.
Go on.
If the trader withdraws
If the trader withdraws
5,500
5,500
at the end of the 3rd year,
at the end of the 3rd year.
calculate the amount at the end of the 5-year period.
Calculate the amount
At the end
at the end of the 5-year period. Is that all? Hello, is that all?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, those of you just joining us, we're treating percentages too. And one of the things we have started looking at under percentages too is compound interest. What compound interest is, how it works in a bank. All right. So when we started, we looked at the step-by-step procedure in calculating for compound interest. Then we looked at a variety of questions and how to address them. Now we have started looking at how to also solve this in a short way. All right, that's by using a formula. That's what we're doing at the moment. Okay, I've shown them the formula. You'll get an opportunity to see the formula today. All right, now I'm showing them how to use the formula to navigate any kind of question. That's one of the questions we addressed during our previous lecture when we were doing the step-by-step approach in solving percentages. In solving questions under compound interest. So I'm going to show them how to navigate a question like this using the formula. Guys, so, the trader deposited 9,000 Ghana cedis in a bank at 7% per annum compound interest for a period of 5 years. Now, remember, you are told the trader went to withdraw 5,500 at the end of the 3rd year. At the end of the 3rd year. How can we be strategic in using the formula? Because at the end of the 3rd year, he went to withdraw a certain amount of money. So we have to show in a step in order to know the final amount at the end of 5 years. Now, cast your mind back to the step-by-step process you've been using to solve questions like this and think about how the formula works. I can help you. The formula helps you know the amount at the end of a period. So if it's 5 years, the formula can calculate at the end of the 5-year period how much you have gotten the amount. Okay, so that's how the formula works. How can you make the formula useful in this kind of question? You have to be strategic. It's not in your textbooks, like I said, but if you understand my explanation, if you understood my explanations back then, you understand the principles, you can come up with a strategy. I'm giving you an opportunity to think. We all have brains. Let's use them. I'm just giving you like 1 minute or 2 minutes. Yeah. Oh, no one is willing to talk to me. Let's brainstorm here. Grace, you've not found a way. Okay, okay, let's talk about this. So questions like this, how do we approach it? How will you solve it? If you are not using a formula, how will you solve it? Someone should talk to me. I want us to be fast. Guys, percentages too is so broad. See, I'm now come to teach you financial partnership. That alone is a whole lot of things. Ratio and proportions, diversity of questions and how to handle that. When I'm done, I'm now come to teach you depreciation. It's also a whole lot of work. Okay. When I'm done, I'm now coming to teach you income tax, how to calculate for income tax. I'll teach you how to calculate for VAT, value added tax. I'll teach you how to calculate for custom duty. I'll teach you how to calculate for national health insurance levy. I'll teach you how to calculate for electricity bill. That's what the topic is about. So you see, it's a lot. And I don't know, I probably have missed one more thing or so. It's a lot. These things I'm talking about is a lot. Because if you take income tax alone, I'm going to teach you how to calculate for the tax, and I'm going to teach you situations where they will give you the tax and ask you to investigate for the taxable income. It's a lot too. And we have a lot of things to do. We have some graph works to do. The whole topics I'm to lecture you is 32. It's 32. 32. You see, so we have to move faster. Of course, I teach you the examinable ones. These things I'm teaching you, take it very seriously because it's highly likely you meet it in exam. And don't take my predictions for granted. Everything I say comes. Everything I say, every topic I'll tell you is coming will come. Are you listening to me? Everything I tell you will come, will come. I don't joke. You can check the results I've been posting. It's very hard to see B3 in math. If you see a student getting B3, meaning that student was very stubborn on TSM. If you listen to me, you get A1. You see, you get A1. So I have a lot of things to teach you about. I'll start with the examinable ones, the ones that are coming. The one we have done, we'll touch other stuff. So you have to help me. You have to help me to move fast. I'm recording the lecture, so I can't say a lot of things because I don't have time to edit. You see, I just upload the raw thing like that. But you should know what I'm talking about. You have to help me so we move fast. Okay. So don't you, Ajua, you should talk. How will you solve a question like this?
Like the normal way.
Yeah, the normal way, yeah.
You find for the year 1, year 2, and year 3, and then you subtract the money she withdrew in the 3rd year from the amount of
That's
the
the word
year
I want to
3.
hear. So find the amount for year 1, year 2, and year 3. So year 3, you subtract the amount she came to withdraw from the amount, right? She had received for year 3.
Then you find for year 4 with the new amount.
Amount and year 5.
Then you want to year 5.
Okay. Now to the whole class, with what she has said, can't you use a formula to achieve the same result? How would you do that? Okay, just so we know the formula says, let me put this thing down. We know the formula says amount. The formula investigates for amount. So let me write for you. Amount into brackets A is equal to P into, sorry, let's write in full so we don't have to be explaining ourselves. Is equal to principal P into brackets 1 plus rate over 100 or exponent n, where n stand for period. Yes. Yeah. There's a formula. It's, this formula moves ahead of you. It tells you what is ahead of you. All right. I don't want to really go in depth. I want you guys to be critical thinking. Anthony, so with what she's saying, can't you come up with something with this formula and everything? God, it looks like I'm trying to give you clues. Let me check that then. Prince, Cassandra, Bohema, Bright, Claudia, But I believe you guys have the final answers there. At least while we are doing it, you see it. Oh, so none of you, Bediakon, you are also in the classroom. You guys haven't gotten any idea. It's fine. I mean, we all learn it. Madam, are you in the class? I want to ask a question. Mommy, how is the outlook? Are they brainstorming or perhaps they are all asleep? Okay, I believe how is their demeanor or facial expression? Is it people are more doing they are thinking and I say they are perhaps chatting or doing something different? I just want to know. I'm concerned.
They are not doing it. Just that they are afraid to speak because their voice will not be heard.
Madam, I couldn't catch that. Come again.
They are afraid to speak because their voice will come in.
Oh, but even if you talk, no one knows your face.
Yes.
I have to get a webcam in the classroom so I can see everyone. No, you people should talk. Picture behind who knows you? No one knows you. No one knows Cassandra. No one knows Bright. Mopena money be anymore. Obi anymore.
Please, can you, because they ended the number of period and they said at the end of the third year, so maybe you make the 3, like so. Make the entry after solving and you get the answer. Then you subtract from the amount she withdrew. Then you use that amount will now be the principal.
Who is talking?
Grace.
Wow. That's brilliant. Anyways, yeah, that's so brilliant, Grace. Okay, she gave us a clue, and that is it. You see, if you're able to brainstorm something quite intriguing, and the answer is right, it's so fulfilling. You know that feeling, right? You can access. She will tell you. Yeah, so we're gonna do that. Okay, so, but the all can also what here. She's the person did a withdrawal in year 3, right? So why don't we like project how much we are getting in 3 years time? All right. So So we can write in our own words. So for the first 3 years, right? Amount. I'm using the short words. I've explained about. It will be so the principal in the question in itself is what 9,000, right? 9,000. Okay. In bracket 1 plus the rate in the question is 7/100. So we are calculating for the for the first 3 years how much amount that trader has gotten. So what should I use for period? 3. Good. So now don't lose track. Don't lose track of everything. Okay. Now let's solve this thing algebraically. I'm coming.
Say,
Yes, madam.
I can't see it.
Oh, okay. But this one you can see it.
That's okay.
No, like the rising like
It's from
No, it's
the,
not going.
not.
Can they see?
Please a minute.
Okay.
Hey. Is it okay now?
like the rising is for me. It's from
I think it's from you. It's from this end. Yes. Is it okay? For me, it's not.
I am zooming from here. Zoom. Is it okay now?
Yes.
This is okay.
No say. Like the rising side.
Is it too big or small?
It's blurry. It's blurry.
It's blurry. Madam, I think that one is from you.
I'm working on it here.
Mm.
No. Is it okay now? No.
Compared to the now. Different from no matter remove the
I see.
from the yeah.
Sleep. Sleep.
I'm waiting for him, please.
Please, it's okay. You can continue.
The lady that was complaining, are you okay?
Can you see now?
Yes.
Are you sure?
This yes, I can see.
All right. All right. So now let's solve this algebraically before we talk. Okay. Evelyn, are you there? Did she say yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So guys, we are solving this thing algebraically. And so first of all, let's deal with what is in a bracket. Because last I said in algebra, when you have a whole number adding or subtracting a fraction, what will you do? You have to find the LCM. You can't say 1 plus 7, 8. So the answer is 8/100. No. Okay. In algebra, once you have like a fraction and you have a whole number, then addition or subtraction is in between. Find the LCM. If it's a fraction and a fraction, find the LCM. But the whole concept is once is something against a fraction, LCM. So the whole number, I have to represent it in a fraction form so we can find the best value for LCM. So the LCM is going to be 100. 1 into 100 is 100 times. So 100 times 1 into 100 is 100 times. The one I'm talking about is the denominator. 1 into 100 is 100 times. So that 100 will multiply the numerator. 100 times 1 is what? 100. Plus 100 into the denominator is 1 times. 1 times 7 is what? 7, right? I've omitted something. Have you seen it?
Yeah.
Cube. Okay. So A is equal to... Still, let's solve the bracket. Please, can you see? If you can't see, feel free and talk to me. Okay? Can you see? Hello, can you see? I can't hear the yes. So today, is it that you are hungry or what?
Yes, sir.
Okay. 107 all over what? 100, right? To the power of what? Cube, right? A is equal to 9,000. So now at this juncture, I was saying that the cube affects the top and the down. That's a concept in algebra. When you have anything raised to the power of 3, okay, the 3 affect the top and the down. So it's going to be 107 cube, right? Let me check from my calculator. Please do that too. 107 cube. What are you getting?
1,250.
Okay. Then we have 100 cube. The base to the cube affected is 1 million, right? 1 with 6 zeros. Am I correct?
Yes.
Okay. Now, at this juncture, if you have to, you see, there is a reason I want you to see everything. That's why I try to reduce the size. Guys, after reducing the size like this, can you see from the board? Yes. Can you see, please?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now, at this juncture, 3 zeros here can cancel the 3 zeros here. It will make it easier. So we have 9 times. Now, I said when you have a number multiplying a fraction, that number only multiplies what? It only multiplies what? The top, just the numerator. So it will be 9 times 1225043, given 11025387 11. Remember, over the base. The base, you've already canceled some zeros, so you're left with 1, 1, 2, 3. Right. So what's the final answer, right? I think it's 1, 2, 3. I think it's gonna be, but please verify it for me. It's gonna be 1102. 1, 2, 3, 2, 5.387. Someone should confirm this for me. Okay. So now back to Grace. So she said, since the person went to do some kind of withdrawal in year 3, let's just find, I'm just polishing it for her. Let's just look at in 3 years period, his amount, like the trader's amount in 3 years period, being with the bank for 3 years. Let's know his amount. His amount is 11025.387. Go back to your note. If you go back to your note, you notice that in year 3, the amount you have there was 11025.387. Go and check. I'm giving you less than a minute, 30 seconds. Go and check. Year 3.
Yes.
Yeah. Year 3, the amount there is 11025.387.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay, now this juncture, Grace, you can go on again. What do we do? Grace, are you lost? At this juncture, what do we do?
They said she brought 5,500.
Uh-huh.
So we'll start that amount from
Okay. So you write new what? Amount, right? It's equal
yeah.
to new amount is equal to 11025.387 minus 5,500. Well, in case you just joined the lecture, read it. It says he withdraws 5,005 at the end of year 3. That's why the amount we are subtracting is 5,000 what? 5. So guys, after subtracting 5,005 from this, what are we getting? 11025.387 minus 5,500. What are we getting? 5,525.387. Then what do we do now? The person is saving with the bank for 5 years. In year 3, the person came to withdraw. In year 3, the person's money, he or she brought 9,000 cedis to the bank. In year 3, the person has gotten 11,025 cedis. But the person got broke and had to come and withdraw 5,005. So now the person's amount is 5,525 left with the bank. Don't think the person the person has been cheated. You brought 9,000. The amount at the end of year 3 you were having was 11,000. And you have already come to withdraw 5,005. So the person's money now is 5,525. So, but the person still want to continue for 5 years. So what do we do? So for the remaining, right? 2 years, right? Amount to be equal to the formula. A is equal to P into bracket. P is the principal. What will be your principal, guys? Your money. Your money now is 5,525.387. This is your money. Yeah, no longer 9,000. Because it was 9,000. In the 3rd year, your money was 11,000. But you came to withdraw 5,005. So your money left is another 5,005 and then what? 25, right? The formula is P into bracket 1 plus. The rate is what? The rate will continue to be what? 7 over what? 100, right? Or exponent n. N is what? You are calculating his amount for the rest of the 2 years. I would mean. Now we solve it algebraically as usual. You find the LCM here. The LCM is 100. 1 into 100 is 100 times. 100 times the numerator is 100 plus. 100 into 100 is what? 1 times. 1 times 7 is what? 7. Or exponent what? 2. So A is equal to 5.387. If you are learning this, learn it well. 107, right? All over 100. Exponent what? 2. Now the square affects each single thing in the bracket, right? The square affects each single thing in the bracket. So you have 107 what squared? Answer 11449 over how about 100 squared?
10,000.
10,000. Now you have a number, a whole number multiplying a fraction. The whole number only multiplies the top, right? But as this juncture, okay, so let's see. 5525.387 times. It will multiply just the top, so 11,449, right? So what are you guys getting? 6326015.76 all over 10,000. What's the end result? Anthony, are you calculating too? Do you have a calculator?
Oh, please, sir.
No, you don't have a calculator. Do you mean you don't have a calculator? Am I talking to Anthony?
Yes, sir.
There's a final answer we are getting for the rest of the 2 years. So in the whole 6 years, in the whole 5 years, considering he coming to withdraw certain amount in year 3, at the end of the 6 years, this is what he's getting as amount. This is what he's getting as amount. Isn't it the same answer you had when you were solving manually? You can check. Please, have you checked? Have you checked? Is it the same? Hello? Is it the same?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
No.
Someone said she's coming. Feel free to check.
I thought you were
Now I'm running.
Your questions answered, please. Have you all checked?
Yes.
Now, do you have any question about this? So you see, this is also there. It looks simple, right? This is also another way to solve that. By using the formula. So what if you were told in year 3 the person added, instead of 5,005, instead of withdrawing 5,005 in year 3, the trader came to withdraw, the trader came to add to the existing money 5,005.
You use the same process.
By
But you add where? At where you are finding the new amounts, right? Please, I just want to know if you all understand this.
Yes.
Bright, are you following? Hello, Bright. I can't hear you. Are you following?
Yes, please.
So I just want you all to picture this as the money is your currency, Ghana cedis. So I just want you to picture this as the day-to-day transaction you all have been doing. It's the same thing. Everything we are doing here must make sense. If it's not making sense, then it's wrong. It must make sense. And it will prepare you well for the market ahead, the world ahead. Okay. Adjo, do you understand it?
Yes.
Okay. So, please, if you do not understand it, just talk to me. Let me know. Evelyn, the start of this lecture is on YouTube. I don't know if I shared the link with you. I think I dropped it on the page. The name of the channel is there. So just go take your time. There's a playlist for core mathematics for senior high school. When you check there, you see the start of this lecture. This one after the lecture will be uploaded. Please go take your time and watch. Okay. Right. So you guys are cool with this. Can I teach you a different thing, not this. I mean, this kind of question we are done. Now there is another kind of question that will say the interest was compounded semi-annually. That kind of question. Can I show you how to use a formula, or you have any question to ask? Talk to me. Should we move on, or you have a question to ask? Hello. Should we move on?
Yes, please.
Okay. What time am I closing? And what's the time?
Okay.
What time am I closing?
12:15.
Ah, so no, I'm coming on. You went for break when it was 12, when it was past 12:30. Let's say it was 12:30. And I'm to
And-
close you at exactly 12. No, you went for break when let's say it was exactly 10:30. You want me to close you when it's 12 o'clock. So you are using 2 hours for social. No, let me learn. You are using 2 hours for social studies, 1 hour, 30 minutes for call at home. What time are we closing? 12:30. But you guys didn't even go for break when it was exactly 10:30. No, no, wait. You guys didn't come back at exactly 10:30. When did Madam text me here? Hey, you people came back when it was 10:57. If you reduce our time, it goes against you, but it's fine. I mean, at the end of the day, you are receiving the information. I can choose to close you at 4. You two can choose to punish me by closing your mind. Everything I will be teaching will not enter. And I'll ask you the next time, what did we see? And then you just be telling me rubbish. So we'll still close at the time. That is on your schedule. But just know that you are close, if you are reducing our time, it's going against you. Yeah, it's going against you because we have a lot of things to do. And this week, dedicate one of your integrated science class for me so I can continue with the chemistry with you. Okay, let's continue.
No, sir, electric
Yes, sir.
chemistry or
Come again.
please, are you talking about electric chemistry?
No, I'm saying dedicate one. No, integrated chemistry. Dedicate one of your inter-science period for me so we continue with the chemistry we're doing in inter-science. I want to finish it up because I think you are doing something about agric, right? Hello. What's going on? Don't tell me it's your network. Hello. There is a technical error, so let's wait for. I would like to wait for them. Mm. Okay, so this what will end today's lecture, right? This will be it. So our next meeting we'll be tackling depreciation. Okay. Well, I think yeah, depreciation will be our next thing to look at. So for questions, can I move on? All right, so now for questions that just a moment.
Can you see now? Are you okay? Mm.
Now, if the question in the narration, it said, oh, the interest was compounded quarterly, monthly, or semi-annually, okay? You can use this formula also to solve, but, okay, let's start with, let's write here, semi-annually. Madam, can they see? Okay, let's write here quarterly. Let's write here monthly. So pay attention. If the question says the interest was compounded semi-annually, the rate you should put in the formula should be divided by 2 first. Okay. So the rate you have to put in the formula is 1 divided by 2. Or in other words, divide the rate by 2 before you put there. This is something you are used to. If it says quarterly, you divide the rate by what? Oh, come on now. By 4. A quarter is 1/4. So if you are saying the interest rate is compounded quarterly, don't you do 1/4 of the rate to know what you are going to use for every quarter?
Yes.
So
Yes, sir.
if the interest rate is compounded monthly, what will you do? You divide by what?
1.
Oh, monthly. Divide by 12. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Someone is
You
not.
said yearly.
No, I said if the interest rate is compounded monthly.
Okay.
Oh, but we can debate about that. So, for example, like Grace is saving, like went to deposit her money at the bank. Okay, the rate they are telling her is 12% per annum. Pay attention. Oh. Compound interest. Compound, like 12 per annum compound interest. Added, guys, that word compounded, they can paraphrase it with the word added. So added monthly. So what is the interest rate for the whole year? For the whole year, it's 12%, but it's added every month. So let's say she wants to save with the bank for a period of 1 year. How many steps will you go? How
12
many
times.
steps? 12
Times.
times. Oh, the interest was 12% for the whole year, but they are like it's given every month. So if you want to start solving compound interest per steps, you have to go like 12 times. So like define that 12 times. Define that 12 times. In steps, what would you write?
With the formula.
No, like define that 12 times. Instead, what will you write? 12 times means what? First month, right? Second month, third month, fourth month. Hey, are you people there or you're off? Or you're there? Yeah. So first month, second month, third month, all the way to what? 12th what month, right? Now, what interest rate are we going to use? Now, mind you, in the whole year, they are saying the interest rate is 12%. So if you want to know the rate you are going to use per every month, is it not that 12%? divided by 12, right? Meaning 12 over 12 is what? 1. So meaning for every month you use 1%. Please, you understand?
Yes.
Yeah. If you were dividing that 12% by 1, 12% over 1 will be what? 12%. Meaning every month you are using 12%. You two, you are doing like 12 whooping steps. So that means every step you are using 12%. So for 12 steps, it will be 12% plus 12 plus 12 plus 1. Like 12 multiplied by 12, meaning you've used 24%. No, I think I'm even wrong. 144. You've used 144% per annum interest rate. Why? Is your father Dangote? Or do you own the bank? You don't own the bank. The bank said the interest rate is 12% per what? Per year, for the whole year. So you have to use a rate. At the end of the day, if you are adding all the rates for the whole year, it will be 12% and it will not exceed. So 1% is ideal, because if you are using 1% for first month, next month will be 1%. Next month will be 1%. You see, 1 times 12 is 12%. Please, are we together? It's okay if you do not understand, all right? Yeah, it's okay. I mean, you can bring it on then. Like, if you don't understand, just object, we'll explain all over again. Okay. Can I move on? Can I move on? Because I want to tell you something about the period N.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, while we are dividing the rate by 2, oops. While you are dividing the rate by 2, you see in the formula, there is N there, right? So the N, if you are dividing the rate by 2, the N, like it should be 2N. I mean, multiply the N by 2, okay? If you are dividing the rate by 4, multiply the N by 4, okay? That means whatever you are choosing for the period, multiply it by 4. If you are choosing 12, dividing the rate by 12, multiply the N by 12. So we're going to take a typical question to solve. Why do I feel like I have not checked an assignment? Yeah, so I think that assignment I gave you before the next lecture, I didn't review that. Yeah. Okay, please hold on, I'm coming. It's all right. Yeah, so let's move on. So go and pick any question that says, oh, it was compounded is that, and let's calculate quickly. I have few minutes left. Oh, guys, go and read that question to me. There were questions like that, right? Yeah, a lot. Last year was 2024.
Find the compound.
Let's start.
So,
She just started. You are reading a question and you are beginning with the last part. Find the compound interest. Then I'm fine calculating. Anyway, go on. I'm listening, my dear.
find the compound interest
Ah.
on.
Sana question it here.
Yes.
I believe at the latter the information to work with. All right, find the
The compound interest
mhm.
on 1,000 Ghana cedis for 2 months. 12 months, sorry.
On 1,000 Ghana cedis.
For 12 months at 10%. At 10% per annum.
Hey, this question is intriguing. It looks like an assignment I gave you instead.
Yes.
At what?
At 10% per annum.
Mm-hmm.
If the interest is compounded annually.
Why are you making things hard for me? If the interest is compounded, because I'm coming. If the interest is compounded annually, no, I don't want that. If it's compounded, hold on. If it's fine, 12 months. 12 months is like a year. So if it's compounded annually, it's the same as the previous questions we've been solving. I don't know if you are thinking the way I'm thinking. The amount they said that find the compound interest on 1,000 cities for 12 months. 12 months is a year, right? So at 10% per annum, the interest is also 10% per year. The interest is given per year. And so if you are saying the interest is compounded annually, it's compounded per year. Yeah, the interest. So it will be the same thing. I just do interest is equal to 10 over 100 times 1,000. You see? Yeah. Yes, dear.
Annually. It's half yearly.
Yeah.
But
I get you. I know. I remember that very question. I know every question I give you. I know there's another one that says monthly, right? There's quarterly and all of that, isn't it?
yes,
Okay, right. But this question, even if I solve, how will you believe me? Because, like, it's an assignment I gave you, right? We've not solved it. So you don't have a solution. I would have wished you give me one we have solved with you like previously, right? And you have a solution so that you know that, oh, yeah, so you can use this. That's how we learn. Oh, we can use this formula also to solve questions like this without going, but it's fine. I can see you trust me so much. So I'm going to use this one. Okay, let's use it. It's nothing. But when you go and use, sorry, when you go and use a step by step. Oh, what's going on? When you go home, go and use a step by step to confirm, okay?
Okay.
All right. So yeah, among the options, choose one. I'm only going to solve one. So it's either you are choosing quarterly, monthly, or I don't know if semi-annually was even part of the question. Which one are you choosing?
Semi-annual.
Semi-annually. Okay, solution. But see, you tend to appreciate this. Look, you listen to this question. The person invested the money for 12 months, 1 year. Okay. They brought the month there to confuse you. 12 months is 1 year. At 10% per annum. Yeah. Yeah. At 10% per annum compound interest. No. Let's say it's read this way. Like the person invested 1,000 Ghana cedis in a bank for 2 years. 2 years. The person invested with the bank for 2 years, and they are telling you the interest was compounded monthly. Hey, that's when you tend to appreciate the formula. You see, the person invested for 2 years, and they are saying the interest is compounded monthly. Monthly means a year you are going 12 steps. So for 2 years, how many steps are you going?
12.
Did you say 12?
24.
24. It's a lot, So that's when you appreciate this formula because you just substitute and solve it algebraically and you're there. Have you seen it? All right. So let's see. So you know the formula amount. Hey, I have left 10 minutes left. Amount A is equal to principal, which is P into brackets 1 plus rate all over N. In case you are still lost, the lecture is on YouTube. You can just watch it anytime. Yes. Yeah, where N stand for. Let me say stand for. Where N stand for period. All right. So, yeah. So now I said before you solve with the formula rate, take the rate, which is 10% in the question, right? Divide by, well, they said it's compounded. Which one are you giving me? Oh, I didn't add up. If the interest is compounded, please, I'm adding up here. The question continues. Send me annually. I'm sorry. Now it's complete. So it says semi-annually, so you divide by 2. It will make the rate what?
5.
All right. Then period. I said in that case, oh, that one, what should I? Yeah, for period, make it 2 times n. So that'll be 2 times n will be the period. The person is saving with for 12 months, right? See, the period here, the default unit we are using for period is a year. Guys, listen to me. Take this one from me once and for all. The default unit for period in this formula is a year. So even if the thing is in months, convert it to what? A year. You heard me. Guys, you heard me.
Yes.
Yeah. Even if it's a month, okay, and you want to use the formula, convert to a year. There is a way to convert. It's simple. 12 months, 12 months is equal to what? 1 year. So even if the question is saying, oh, the person, like the interest, the person is what? Saving with the bank for 10 months. You just write, so 10 months is equal to what? You do not know X. Then you use proportion, you cross multiply, use proportion to check for X. S will be a value in years. It will be a decimal. Like something like 0.75. I don't know, I'm wrong, but I just want you to know it will be a certain value, a decimal. In years, then so it's a decimal you come and put there. The unit for period years should be in years. So they are saying 12 months. You find the compound interest on 1,000 Ghana cedis for 12 months. Convert it to 1 year and convert it to years. And 12 months make a year, right? So N will stand for what? 1, right? So 2 times 1 is what? 2. Do not forget that. I'm moving on. Principal. Oh, the person invested how much, guys? 1,000. Are you with me or you are all disconnected? Again? Where are you people?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Okay. So 1 plus R will be 5. So 5 over 100. Ah, Natasha is in a class. No, yeah. Okay, let me open the attendance sheet again. Somewhere. Right. Yeah, 5 over 100. All exponents. N I calculated is what? 2, right? So LCM, right? Just follow me. 1 into 100 is 100. 100 times 1 is 100 plus 100 into 100 is 1. 1 times 5 is what? 5. All exponent was 2. So A is equal to 1,000 over 105, right? All over 100, right? All exponent 2. A is equal to 1,000. Yeah, 105 squared is what?
11025.
11025. 11025. 100 squared is what? 10,000. Remember, the square affects the numerator and the denominator, I told you. But I think 3 zeros here cancels 3 zeros here. Oh, wow. So 1 times the top. I said when you have a whole number multiplying a fraction, it only multiplies the numerator. So it's going to be 1 times 11025, which is the same thing, right? All over 10. So amount will be equal to, I guess it will be 1102.15. Let's go back to the question and check if it's only asks us to calculate for amount or compound interest. Oh, it said find the compound interest. So this is when we will now get to say that, Prince, help me out. So don't disappoint me. How do I calculate for compound interest? The formula. Cassandra. How do I calculate for compound interest? So what you people are doing, is it nice?
Amount is amount
Maturity, so you read it to me. Amount is what? Minus principal is how much? 1,000, yeah. What is that?
102.5.
Are you sure?
102.5.
Hey,
Say no, 102.5.
okay. So go back to the assignment I gave you, okay? And go and use a formula to calculate for instances where they will tell you the interest was compounded monthly and quarterly, since I've done semi-annually with you. This brings us to the end of today's lecture. Remember to subscribe to the channel so that when I upload, you just get a notification. You subscribe and then you tap on the bell icon to allow notification for all posts. Yeah. In our next lecture, we'll be talking about depreciation. So read around it and then come and I'll give you more insight about what the concept of depreciation is about.